Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Detroit Tigers and the Kansas City Royals. Detroit have lost their last 5 games. They'll attempt to break that streak right after this. Brad Keller starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
Into the box is the leadoff hitter, Cameron Maybin, and we are ready for baseball.
Number 4, Cameron Maybin.
Here's the first pitch to him. And we're underway as the first pitch is a check swing, but a called strike, 0-1. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. Fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
So a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, we'll see if Jonathan Scope can keep up the hot bat. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Our temperature at first pitch and even 70 degrees here this afternoon. Left side, but well foul. A 1-1. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Tigers' designated hitter. Danger looms on deck here in the person of Miguel Cabrera. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera. Popped up. And he'll reach over his head to make the play. And a sparkling play it was to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Nothing for the Tigers in their half of the first. Kansas City coming to bat. Stay tuned to MLB Network. At the plate, Nicky Lopez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Royals, the shortstop, Nicky Lopez.
And the pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide. That's inside. 2-0. On a swing, and he popped him up off to the left in foul territory, and he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the left fielder.
A chance now from the K to have a look at the starting 9 for these Royals. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, if you're on the mound, you better be careful with Michael Franco. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Alex Gordon comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
Number
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
At the plate, Ryan O'Hearn. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Smoked the other way. High and deep to left. Back goes DeMerit at the track. The wall. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. 7 home runs for him on the year now as the Royals move out in front now 2-0.
2 home runs in 3 days. I'd say he's seeing the ball pretty well right now. I think it's time to start pitching around this guy.
Batting fourth, the right fielder.
In is Jorge Soler. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, I mean, I'm starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now the 0-1. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
The 1-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Stewart in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. Hunter Dozier digging in now. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. From the stretch. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Yeah, when you're almost hitting guys, that's a sign that you're a little bit too jumpy out there to start the game. So that's a good move by the guy behind the plate to just come out and talk to him and encourage him and settle him down a little bit.
Working for the punch out and the offering. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. The Royals come up with a pair, however, on this 2-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's 2-0 Kansas City. Now at the plate, Jonathan Schoop. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
A ball and a strike.
1-1.
And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Now the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Runners off for second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. The 0-1 on its way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Hey, 2 pitches at the knees right now, and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to fight. I want to see a 2-strike approach. Maybe a little choke up, maybe a little fight up the middle the other way. Grind back into this count.
Line towards center field. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
Up next steps Kristen Stewart, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Behind 0-2 now. Skied into straightaway right. Soler's after it. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third, as this should get him on the board. And the run is in to score from third. It's now a 2-1 ball game. So a nice running catch on display that time, as we get a look at it again with Showtrack. He took a nice route, covered a good amount of ground, 100 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. Well done. Coming to the plate now, Nico Goodrum. First swings for him in this one, with a runner still at first and 1 gone. He pulls this one into right. Soler is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting 8, the third baseman.
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and into bat next it'll be Jeimer Candelario. From the belt, kicks and deals, and he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Romine on second. Candelario at first. 2 out in the inning. Hit high and deep to right center. Starling going back on it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Tigers get just the 1. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Royals 2 and the Tigers 1. Bottom of the inning now. Into the box, Michael Franco. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season.
Franco.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Maben is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Batting 8, the center fielder.
Now to the plate, Bubba Starling, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pitch on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike. A little bit outside. 2-1.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. In there, a base hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Wow, the pitcher must be just shaking his head. That pitch wasn't anywhere near the strike zone, but he gave it the old tomahawk chop and somehow connected with it anyway. Now he's standing on second, and he even has to smile about that one.
Now at the plate, Cam Gallagher. First offering on its way. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
They say the toughest pitch in baseball is a located fastball. I disagree. That nasty slider is tough to hold up on.
Here it comes, 1-0. Needed to lay off that pitch upstairs, but it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 home. Now a flare out toward right center. Right fielder coming on. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The batter, number 1.
So next to the plate for the Royals, Nicky Lopez. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
He's set. The 0-1. This one's flared out toward left. And that's going to fall for a base hit. The throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
Gordon.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon, as he'll take a look at ball one. A base hit in his first trip. The 1-0. Gordon, a native of Nebraska, the Cornhusker State as they call it. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting to see where this guy lands at the end of this season. A lot of variables come into place. He's had a long career. It's going to be interesting to see if a team steps out past 1 or 2 years for this player.
The 2-1. Pops this one up. Demerit's on the move for it, but this will land untouched.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
High in the air out to center field. Maben on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. It's a run on 2 hits here for KC. We've played 2 full. It's the Royals 3 and the Tigers 1. Here's Cameron Maben now. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
The center fielder, number 4.
First pitch on its way.
Maben.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that two-seamer has a mind of its own.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A full count, 3-2 to the Tigers center fielder. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
In there, and it's 0-1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
And he'll dive back in safely. Now the 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in. Jam. Sandwich.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
2-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Runners on the move for second. That's a strike to throw down. In time as he just gets the tag down.
That was a great throw from a guy that's not necessarily known for his catch and throw abilities. He had a huge lead over at first, but it didn't make much of a difference as he's cut down.
Third inning here. 3-1 our score. Fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Tigers are shut down there. Score holds. It's 3-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ryan O'Hearn. And remember, he hit that two-run homer his first time up.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. Ground ball foul down the left side. A windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Hit sharply on the ground. And the throw to first is in time. One gone.
The right fielder, number 12.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up Jorge Soler to hit next. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Whit Merrifield next to hit as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit in the air out to center field. Maben is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So 2 away here in the Kansas City third, and that'll bring up Hunter Dozier. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. No balls and a strike to count.
I know that's the spot he didn't want to miss in, but he got away with it.
0-1. Here it comes. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
Ball 2 as the breaking ball misses inside.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Hard hit ball to second, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one, and that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The batter, number 7.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts, some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Stepping in now, Michael Franco. He swings and grounds it to short. He's got it. On to first, and the Royals can't cash in as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Royals lead it 3-1. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for Detroit.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. First pitch of the at-bat.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Ball 1, as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner. Liner in there for a base hit.
Now batting, catcher, Austin.
Into the box, Austin Romine, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. 1-2 now. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. This is on the ground over to first. To second for 1. The relay back to the pitcher, covering in time to double him up.
Now batting.
That's good athleticism here by the pitcher getting off the mound. He gets the ball to first and then hustles his way over to the bag to help him wrap up the tough 3-6-1 double play.
Striding into the box, Kristen Stewart picked up an RBI on a sac fly in his first appearance. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Popped him up. O'Hearn in foul ground. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Tigers fail to make any noise, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th, but before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Kansas City manager during the inning break about the Royals' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
For the Royals,
settling in now, Bubba Starling. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Slapped hard the opposite way, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first down. Stepping into the box, Cam Gallagher flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now the pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. Scooped up. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th.
The batter, number 1.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Nicky Lopez. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Well, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
Runner at first following the error, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Alex Gordon. He's set, and the pitch. Tough to do much with that one, a swing and a miss. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Gordon is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. A ball and 2 strikes to Alex Gordon. The 1-2. He's running. Count still at 1-2. On the move again from first. Hit in the air to left field. Back goes DeMerit. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Royals leave 1 as the lead remains 3-1. Digging in, Nico Goodrum. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
They have him played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Up next for the Tigers.
1 out now here in the Tiger 5th inning. And into bat next, it'll be Jeimer Candelario. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
A ball and a strike now. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled away. The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Travis DeMerit. He flew out in his last at-bat. And a bouncing ball, foul. And this is high, a ball and a strike. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Down in order go the Tigers. They still trail it here 3-1. Digging in once again, Ryan O'Hearn. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing, and O'Hearn sends this one high in the air and out to deep right field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game, and the Royals have opened it up now 4-1.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
At the plate now, Jorge Soler.
Jorge.
Yes, he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and Whit Merrifield will dig in at the plate.
Merrifield.
First delivery to him on the way.
Nope, outside.
The 1-0 home.
2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Line towards center field. And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out.
The third baseman, Hunter Dozier.
Standing in, Hunter Dozier, who was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. The pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's a ball hit in the air. Long run for the right fielder, and no one will track it down. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Back goes Demerit at the track. Gone! Solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Oh, and that was really close to a long out. The left fielder had a beat on it, and he gave it a great effort, but he couldn't quite bring it back. Instead, it's a trip around the bases.
The batter, number 7.
In now, Michael Franco.
Michael Franco.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. 5 innings complete. The Royals are on top, 5-1. Now at the plate, Cameron Maybin. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard-hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Keller is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting.
Digging in, Harold Castro. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. And a high strike there, 0-1. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Pitch is popped up, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. And another foul ball. Lifted down the line in left. Gordon on the move, but this will land untouched. Looking to send him packing again. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. So they're going back out of here into the visitors' bullpen. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitter's on point, the pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate, and this offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Trying to get Cabrera to chase there, but it's 1-2.
Yep, 1-2.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
To short. Fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Tigers able to claw one back on the strength of this solo shot. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's the Royals 5 and the Tigers 2. Ronnie Garcia enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Now in the box, Bubba Starling. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Ball 2. High and deep to right center. Maben on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Cam Gallagher. He was a ground out victim last time up. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
Called strike, 0-2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Royals catcher. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk, but if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
First pitch on its way. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to Cabrera, but it's too late, and they'll just get the 1.
The left fielder, number 4.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Alex Gordon. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
A runner on first with 2 away. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is Maben. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. One left for Kansas City, and it remains 5. All set for the start of the inning. So striding forward now, Austin Romine. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Under this one is Soler, and he'll handle it for the first out.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Kristen Stewart. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. The 1-1. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Now the pitch. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
The 0-2 once more.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Swing, and I believe this one is going to find the seats as well. It does, so quite a battle here as it remains 1-2. Line toward right center, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Boy, D-Roll, the pitch count keeps climbing and climbing and climbing, and this is another example of they're really making this guy work in this one.
Yeah, that's the grind right here. You put your hard hat on, you try and find a way to get into that bullpen.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Throw over to the bag. A dive, but he's back. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and that evens the count at 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Popped him up. O'Hearn is there, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Royals 5 and the Tigers 2. Gregory Soto gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Gregory Soto.
Ryan O'Hearn will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his 2nd home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. And it looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw in the Tiger bullpen. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Wow, that pitch wasn't even close, and he almost chased it. If I'm the pitcher, I'm going to expand the zone even more on the next one.
Grounded softly to the right. He's got it. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting.
One man gone now for KC in the 7th. And that'll bring up Jorge Soler to hit next. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. I just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. A swing and a ground ball to third. Right to him. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 50.
With Merrifield next
Second
to bat.
baseman.
He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Runner goes for second. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Royals leave 1. They're still out in front 5-2. Ian Kennedy is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Number 31, Ian Kennedy.
Stepping in, Travis Demeritte. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Travis
in there, no balls and a strike. Ground ball right side. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The center fielder, number 4, Cameron.
So now to the plate, Cameron Maben. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Got to find a way to scratch at least 1 across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Pitch on the way. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
So he got him swinging. Cameron Maben is sent packing for the 2nd out of the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
And it's fouled away. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count. With the 3-run lead, no one on base, this is the perfect situation to do it. No reason to nibble and possibly set up a big inning.
Now
he's set. Here it comes. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1 from the stretch. Good cut that time by Cabrera, but he couldn't come up with it. It's 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Tigers leave 1. They trail 5-2. John Schreiber is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 71, John Schreiber.
Next will be the designated hitter, Maikel Franco.
Leading up for the Royals, the designated hitter, Maikel Franco.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Down the third baseline. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And boy, big problems here to start this at bat. It's 0-2 now. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate. And they did damage with it.
Bubba Starling.
From the stretch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Line towards center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
Now batting.
So
Catcher.
digging in now, Cam Gallagher. It was a walk in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat. The 0-1 delivery. Popped up. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Boy, D-Roll, this looked like one of those easy 1-2-3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a two-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late, and you never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got two quick outs, but now we see traffic at first.
Nicky Lopez is in with two away now as he looks at a called strike one. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with two strikes.
Bounce to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. One left for. So that'll bring up Jonathan Scope. Previous history with Ian Kennedy. He's 3 for 9.
Jonathan Scope.
Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Two and one.
One strike.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And a full count now as Kennedy misses there. It's 3-2 now. Austin Romine will be next, and he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Starling going back on it, but he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Well, it isn't exactly earth-shattering, but when you struggle like they have at the plate all day, you take any extra base hit that you can get. If they can string together a few bats like that, they're going to get right back into this thing.
But he gets back in time, safe at second base. A runner at second, nobody out. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
2 balls and a strike now. The set and the 2-1 pitch is outside for a ball.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. Fouled off. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out. So coming to the plate, Kristen Stewart. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Tim Hill takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Hill.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
1-1.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Softly hit to short. Scooped up. There's Merrifield. And, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
From the stretch, Jeimer Candelario is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
No problem with that take right there. First pitch from a reliever, got to calibrate that velocity.
1-1 the count now. From the belt, the pitch. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Last breath for the Tigers. Turned on down the line. Oh, what a stop on the slide. He gathers the throw. What a play. And just like that, this one is over.
Wow, that's 8 wins in a row, and it seems like they can't do anything wrong. When you're riding a streak like this, you eat the same food, you drive the ballpark the same way, you do everything the same because you don't want to do anything to jeopardize this streak.
5-2 the final today. Kansas City jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Brad Keller earns the win, his second. Tim Hill hammers down the save, his 7th of the campaign. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Kansas City Royals. 5 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Tigers, 2 runs on 5 hits. 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 6 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.